Hello, everyone, and welcome to our universe.
The CayVin Universe.
Oh, yes, we are your host. I'm Vinny.
And I'm Caylin.
As always, you can find us at the CayVin Universe on social media and YouTube.
And you can email us your questions, comments, and suggestions to the CayVinUniverse@gmail.com.
Oh, yes. What are we talking about today, Caylin?
We got a little Podception going on up in here.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about some of our favorite podcasts, some podcasts that we recommend, ones that we watch and we listen to. So that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah. Other than that, what's been going on?
Nothing. Just been pretty chill.
Yeah, it is a chill weekend.
Yeah.
Happy
I like
weekend,
how you
everyone.
asked me, like, what's been going on? And I'm like, oh, we live together.
I know, but just, you know, if there's anything on your mind or something like that, you know what I mean?
Nah. The only thing, though, that shocked me that about TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
You know
What's
me,
going on with
I
that?
freaking get lost in that app. So it's like kind of like, what am I going to do now?
Well, so has it officially been bought over?
As far as I know, but I don't know how it's going to work. And then is stuff still going to be messed up? You know how it said by tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm wondering, like, they're just going to suddenly stop everything they were planning, you know, shutting it off.
Yeah.
I
And then
don't know.
Trump got involved.
I don't know how that's going to work.
Huh. Yeah, and then Trump got involved. I mean, so is he going to shut it down?
That's what I mean. I don't know if they're still going to go on with shutting it down for a while until this Oracle, whatever this company is, computer company.
Oh, shut it down until it transitions over.
Yeah.
But what is this company's intention with?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're worried about privacy and China getting all this information. Yeah, that's all this company's going to do. They're going to do the same thing, but for America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just going to be easier for Trump to access.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Fuck. I don't get on TikTok anyway, so
I just show you the funny videos.
Yeah, and when you send it to me, it just goes to the website. I don't have the app to open, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just not into it, you know. Maybe I'm getting old cuz like Instagram I feel like is where I drew the line cuz I really haven't gotten into Twitter and TikTok, so maybe I'm just getting old. I'm 27 already.
That's not old. I was just thinking how many old people, like older people, still try and get on their Facebook, but they do it through like the Safari.
Oh my gosh, isn't that? Yes. Oh my God, if you're still on Facebook, if you're still on Facebook on the web browser, yeah. God, you need Jesus.
Yeah, you need.
You need Jesus.
Yeah. Like why?
No, but some people just don't have access to that. Like if people don't have a smartphone, that makes sense. To do it like that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We're over here making fun.
Yeah, I don't mean to make fun. Hold on. I don't know. Who knows what's gonna go on with the old talk tick and all that jazz.
Yeah.
You know, I just think it's sad how politicians are just like playing Monopoly. You know, with this relief bill, they're just measuring dicks. It's just, you know, we're not going to pass this bill because the Democrats are going to do this with this bill. And we're not going to pass this bill because the Republicans are going to do this with this bill. And they put in this hidden agenda. They put in this hidden agenda. They want to do this. They want to do that. Who gives a fuck? Mm-hmm. People need help. People don't know what's next. They don't know if they're going to be able to pay rent at the end of the month. They're going to know if they're not going to know. They're looking at their fridges right now and it's getting empty and they don't know if it's going to fill up with groceries, if they're going to be able to do that. Meanwhile, you're over there fucking measuring egos.
Yeah.
Who cares?
And worrying about TikTok.
Yes. You want to get out all those other people? Because I understand. It's like the biggest. It's literally called politics. Yeah. It's literally the biggest form of politics because, you know, everywhere you work, there's going to be behind the scenes politics. This person's doing this for this person's scratching this person's back. This person owes this person a favor. It's going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
So I imagine when you're in a position like that at such high caliber, it's probably frustrating, and it probably gets these people lose sleep over this other politician talking shit about them. But you know how to get them back. You want to know how to get them back instead of talking shit and not doing this because of this and that. How about getting the fucking American people on your side. That way, if any other politician wants to talk shit to you, you're going to be like, oh yeah, but look what I'm doing for the fucking people. What are you doing? You're playing Monopoly, playing politician over there. I'm doing this for the people. This is the proof is in the pudding. But no, nobody thinks like that because they're caught up in their own fucking, they're literally, bless you. They're literally like Bioshock in the sky. Yeah. They're literally caught up in their own little world. And then they just, every now and again, if they want to throw down some nuggets to us, they will. But
make them spicy.
Yeah, please. Spicy. With honey mustard.
That's a clip right there. Just went off.
It pisses me off. And things like TikTok, it's like, why are we even worried about this right now? I understand people's privacy, but you would think that we would get shit done in the White House so that way you can have like an order of, what's most important. Yeah. And apparently right now this TikTok is really there's people right now that don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Shame.
Oh my God. Yeah. And then it's like, look, Donald Trump is our president. Okay. You don't like it. You don't want him to be president. That's why we have to vote. Okay. But guess what? If you didn't vote, you didn't vote. If you didn't vote for Donald Trump, I'm sorry, but you didn't get enough. You didn't do what you got to do to get enough people on your side. Yeah. And if you voted for Donald Trump, you voted for Donald Trump. So I don't need to know every fucking 5 minutes he said this about this and this and this, and Donald Trump, he said that, it's like, you voted for him, or if you didn't vote for him, then it's just what happened. Yeah. So I don't need to hear every 5 minutes that he did this, and we know this guy is a fucking billionaire, and we know this guy acts like a fucking 80-year-old rock star. So what do you expect, right? Yeah. I want to hear real news. I want to hear about this fucking coronavirus. I want to hear about staying healthy, having your mask on, and I'm American, I don't need to have a mask on. You don't want to have your mask on, fine, but stay the fuck away from people. I want to hear news about doing what you got to do with that. I want to hear news about shit that's real. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear, all this fucking political game we're not in that world, so we don't fucking care. But all these news media and outlets, they're in that world. They're like they think they're liaison between those two worlds, but they're not. Yeah. Because they're too caught up in that fucking political world that by the time it filters to us, it's all what the fuck themselves want us to hear, not what's really going on. Oh, but yet people like Joe Rogan, he says one wrong thing on his fucking show and everybody blast him and he has to fucking publicly apologize like a man, like you're supposed to. But guess what? All those people that fucking write articles about Joe Rogan, go into their shit. I wish there was a way to compile all the fucking articles they wrote. And I guarantee you read all their articles, you'll be 10 articles deep and you're like, this guy's full of shit. Yeah. Why is he on the New York Times? Why is he on the fucking Washington Post? Or all these other bullshit? Why? Because these people can do that. They can post articles bashing whatever they want, and if they're wrong, oh shit, I was wrong. But guess what? You know what? Next article. Nobody remembers that. Yeah. But a podcast, oh shit, this is gonna be around forever. You can always go back. Somebody can come back 10 years from when this was recorded and say, oh, Vinny said this about this. Yeah. Fuck you.
10 years.
I'm sorry.
Rant
gonna be calm, but I had too much coffee.
That's awesome. One thing I was gonna mention that really grind my gears this week, now that I'm thinking about it, why do people not put masks on their like small children? Do they think
same reason why people don't vaccinate?
Like, I've seen so many parents this week, with my job and stuff, and they have their little children with them, and the little baby doesn't even have a mask on.
Yeah. And then their baby gets sick and they're like, God, how could you do this?
Yeah. Basically. It's like, my thing is, do they think that they're not going to get it? Like,
yeah, people think
what
they're
the fuck?
immune.
Yeah. It just irritated me. I just had to bring that up.
I mean, I do believe that there's some kind of there could be some kind of genetic thing, because based on how random this virus is, some people, they get it and they get fucked up, and then some people, they get it and they're kind of fine.
Yeah.
So I think there is a genetic thing to it. Some people may have the genes to not get it and they don't have to wear a mask or anything like that. But guess what? You don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So nobody really knows. So until then, you know, because I think, you know, they always say if you grow up in like a kind of, not like a dirty, but a rough lifestyle where you're used to working, you know, with certain bacterias and things like that, but you know, generally stay clean, but you're still around it and stuff like that, your body will kind of pick up immunities to it, of course. And then, you know, and then they say the opposite. If you're always sanitizing and everything, most likely you're going to get sick because that's all foreign to your body. It doesn't know how to fight it.
Yeah.
You know, you want to have a little bit of bacteria here and there because your body knows what it is and knows how to fight it. So by the time the next time that bacteria comes back, your body already, you know, gets to it.
Did you know that your hands could get dry if you like wash your hands too much?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually happened to me before. Like my fingertips get dry, and then like my palm.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I've read it's from washing your hands too much.
Oh wow. Well then, yeah.
Just like you're not supposed to wash your hair every day.
Yeah, I still.
That doesn't mean like don't wash your hands every day.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, not like every 5 minutes.
Did you know when you're underwater too long and you get those wrinkles on your hand, it's a evolutionary trait. So if we're underwater too long, those wrinkles come in and it helps us grip underwater.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. What about in the shower?
I mean, technically same thing. Your body just thinks it's water.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard that somewhere, but it could be bullshit. So. Don't quote me 5 years from now.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, people. All love and peace. That's all we want. That's all we want is love and peace. Yeah. You know? I just, you know. Right. An eye for an eye, though. You know, if people piss me off, I have to act pissed off. But generally, we try to namaste over here. You know what I mean?
You just reminded me with your cup of coffee in your hand. Did you come across that story about that man that's suing Starbucks?
Why, he burned his wiener off?
Yeah. I mean, basically. Because, like, I guess, well, of course, that's how all, you know, drinks spill when you get it from somewhere. If the lid's not on all the way. So the lid wasn't on and it fell, I guess, into his lap. And he's suing Starbucks, saying that his genitals are now, like, deformed. That's really sad.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, no, I feel worse for the dude.
Have you ever been burned by hot coffee?
Oh, my hand, not my genitals.
Oh, well, I just meant like, yeah. You know my Uncle Adam?
Mm-hmm.
He's been burned before.
Adam out of... See, I'm fucking echoing.
No.
Adam Avocado.
Avocado.
Yeah.
His last name's not Avocado, but... So he actually got burned. We were at McDonald's. I remember. It was when I was little. We were at McDonald's and the lady, like, from behind him, like, I guess bumped into him and it landed all over his back.
What?
Uh-huh. She was like, I guess, walking behind him or something. He was really upset. Yeah.
I would be too.
Yeah. Be like, watch where you're fucking going.
Jesus Christ.
Honestly.
I would have sued. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I don't know whatever transpired, but I know they had exchanged, like, some information.
Yeah, just like, hey, man, give me a Big Mac. We're good. Yeah. Give me that.
Like, if
Travis
I go
Scott
to
meal.
the fucking doctor and they're wanting to charge me all this money for my 3rd-degree burns, I'm going to call you.
Oh, man, everybody gets Big Mac.
Yeah. The Travis Scott.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Give me a Travis Scott meal, you know.
With the spicy nugs.
With the spicy nugs, yes. Do you want to go ahead and get into the show?
The Podception?
The Podception. Let's see. You want to start it off?
Well, the first one I have written down, which I think's both of our faves, The Bad Friends.
The Bad Friends pod.
Bobby Lee, Andrew Santino.
The Cheeto Santino. Yeah, so, that's the one we were just watching / listening to. So that's the thing, the beauty about podcasts nowadays is you can watch it and you can listen to it. So whether you're watching us right now or you're listening to us, thank you so much. I should look into the camera. Thank you so much. We love you. Yes, we love you. But yeah, so I don't know. What do you think about it overall? I mean, because you even said this is like your favorite, one of your favorite podcasts.
That's why I have it written down first.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know. They both just make me laugh my ass off.
Yeah. To like Bobby Lee, I've been watching literally, and then same thing with another podcast we talk about, of course, Joe Rogan. Literally watching since I was a kid. I watching Joe Rogan on Fear Factor, and then watching Bobby Lee on Mad TV. Of course, Bobby Lee was like other movies that I've seen growing up, like Harold and Kumar, especially.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I've been watching him a long time. Santino, I actually got to know him off of Joe Rogan, but then you would go back in old shows like The Office, and you'd be like, "Oh, hey,
I know, right?" He was like a guest star, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, big fan of them both. What do you think?
I mean, like I said, overall, my favorite. They're just funny guys, always dogging on each other.
Yeah, that's the best part. Always roasting each other, like the next podcast we're going to talk about. And then
and I love Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy.
She's just so funny and awkward.
She's like Riley. She's Riley. That's what she is. Every podcast needs a Rudy / Riley.
Rudy Riley.
Rudy Riley.
Oh my God.
Rudy. Yeah.
Trying to combine them.
Yeah, that's how she is.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's like you love The Office. That's the beauty of it. It's like that awkwardness, but that's also like the everyday awkwardness that's funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's beautiful. And then Santino, he's literally like has my exact sense of humor. Mm-hmm. That dry kind of asshole sense of humor. Mm-hmm. That's my sense of humor. So that's why immediately when I saw him on Joe Rogan, literally laughing my ass off on like one of the, because he's been on there like 6 times, but I forgot which first one I saw. Yeah. But laughing my ass off, and I knew that like, oh dude, this is my guy.
Yeah.
But
that's awesome.
And then Bobby Lee, I love Bobby Lee. Sometimes he talks and I just want to give him a high five and a hug. Sometimes he talks and I just want to punch him in the face. But nonetheless, nonetheless, he'll never see this. But if he does, I love you, Bobby Lee.
I know, right? One of my, I think, all-time favorite, I guess, clips / episode would be the Father's Day.
The Father's Day one.
Father's Day.
Yes.
Daddy, why you die?
Oh my God! We gotta watch that again. I totally forgot, because I was just telling you my favorite episode is the earthquake one, because it starts off with Bobby Lee telling the story about the earthquake and how he's playing a game. Rudy slept through it. He's playing a game and he's like, he looked up and he's like, that's how a normal person would be. And he talks about, he's like, I had a friend, which of course he's talking about Santino. He's like, he woke up and he was like, oh, what's going on? And that starts off Santino. Like I said, my sense of humor is pissed, but is also on camera. So he's putting his anger into like comedy. And it's just shit like that is hilarious. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, and you can't forget the classic, I wanna be ninja.
We might have to cut that out.
Really?
Yeah, you can't say that.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, I don't care.
Hey, I found out in my DNA test that I'm like 3% Chinese. So, but ninjas are from Japan. So.
Oh, see, I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, samurais are from China.
Oh.
Yeah, if I'm correct. Shit, damn it. We gotta cut this out.
I guess.
No, we just screwed ourselves. No, I'm just kidding.
But then too, you have both of them on Bad Friends, and it's good. And then they each have like their own. So Andrew has Whiskey Ginger, which we watch, and then Bobby Lee with his I don't know. I guess are they like common law marriage? They've been together for so long. I think
so. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, him and Kalila have a Tiger Belly, so we watch those regularly also. Yeah.
That's one of those we'll see certain people on, and we're like, oh, that person's on, and then we'll watch it.
I think the last Tiger Belly we watched was the Steve-O.
Yeah. We got to catch up on those.
Yeah.
Whiskey Gingers. I like that concept. They just come on and drink
I know.
Whiskey. You know?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I like, have you seen the little glasses that he has? Yeah. They're cool.
Yeah, I'm sure people send them to him and like that. Because he has a lot of them too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
King and the Sting. What do you think about that show?
Oh, that's my next fave.
Yeah.
I was going to say, except for this last episode, but.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
this last episode, because King and the Sting technically tends to be a total like dude type of show.
Really?
Sometimes.
Well, they do have their times where like I'm laughing, I'm enjoying, the content and stuff. So.
Well, that's why they have like Cat and stuff. So she balances it
Culture
out.
corner.
Yeah, exactly. She balances it out where it's for you. But like I was saying, in the sense like you're saying last episodes, where it's just like they're all talking about their loads and sex and stuff.
And I'm just sitting there like this.
And I'm like, damn. I'm like feeling bad. I'm like, shit. Poor Kay.
I know. And the most upsetting part was that literally we're sitting here, we're like, what do we watch? And I'm like, oh, it's Thursday night. King and the Sting should be going live soon. I'm all excited, right? And then he goes, I'm like saying he. And then Vinny's like, oh, it's coming on. So he puts it on. And I'm starting to watch it. And like immediately they're talking about like sex and like, jizz and cum and stuff.
Normally that doesn't make you uncomfortable, but the way, I guess, it just, I don't know.
And it kept going too.
Yeah.
Like if it was just the one story, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, it just well, I think what it is, when I talk about that stuff, you don't mind, but when it's
somebody else, I guess it's uncomfortable.
I guess so. I don't know. I wish I can be in your mind and understand how it works sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand that. Keep the Coach Corner, Chappelle and Kat.
Oh yeah, that's one of my things too. And it's like, too, I've asked you, what do you think they do? Just like, oh, take the day off.
Take the day off.
Yeah. Don't come in today.
I'd be like,
it's like,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Like you never know.
Right?
Yeah.
That's funny.
But overall, I would put that at like my second most favorite.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then Brendan has his own show, The Fighter and the Kid. I watch that regularly. I mean, I don't know what's going on with everything with that show. Now they have Josh Wolf on. I mean, I know what's going on, but I don't want to talk about what's going on. So
it's too much.
Apparently there's another podcast called The Fighter and the Rinks on Patreon. I heard that it was a go, then it wasn't a go. Now it might be a go again, or I don't know if they're doing episodes now. Who knows? But other than that, Theo Vaughn also has a podcast this past weekend, like we were saying, with his Rudy, which is Riley.
Oh my God, don't even get me started.
This kid is amazing.
This kid
is the most awkward, funniest. Like, I don't like, he's supposed to be a producer, but his laptop is never open.
Yeah. Like, and he always talks, he's like, I'm the most loyal and the most innocent person, he's like he's like a Boy Scout or something?
Yeah, Eagle Scout.
Eagle Scout, yeah. And it's like, where did Theo find him?
Probably a Craigslist ad.
Craigslist?
Yeah. Dude, Riley was probably at Best Buy trying to, buy a freaking graphics card, GTX or something like that. And I don't know.
Yeah, Theo's like, are you familiar with this past weekend?
Yeah, and he's like, no. And he's like, yeah. Or no, Riley is just like looking at something, like he's just like looking at RAM, and then Theo comes up to him and he's like, oh yeah, you're looking at that, you must know a lot about computers, I need a producer. And then Riley's like, like, oh yeah, I'll pay you, you look like you know what you're doing. And he's like, okay. And the next thing you know, he just like sitting there in the attic.
There's like so many like awkward silence moments with them two.
Yeah.
But in a way, but in a way I feel like Theo and Riley kind of like click in a little way.
In that awkward, cringy office thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Or no, remember when he asked him about The Office? Remember Riley's like, are you familiar with The Office? And he's like, yeah. And he starts asking him about this certain episode, and Theo's like, oh no, I'm only on the first season.
I hate that.
Well, then you don't know The Office.
Don't tell me you've seen it and then when I try to explain it, you're like, oh, I'm on the first season. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You're like, I'm on the Diversity Day episode. Don't talk to me.
Oh my God, hot girl. At least that's at the end of this season, right?
Yeah. I think that's like season 2, but still, that's early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, of course, I mean, the master of it all, Joe Rogan. So pretty much 80%.
Yeah.
Of Joe Rogan episodes I've seen.
Does he ever leave like the top list on the podcast apps?
What do you mean?
He's always number 1.
Oh yeah, literally
like
always
is that
number
his,
1.
Like his spot?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anyone that Call Her Daddy podcast was popular, but then those
It's
girls
still on there.
got screwed. So yeah,
like,
but they fell in the ranks.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's like number 9 or something.
Yeah, it's still fucking
there.
popular. Yeah. Yeah, it's still way up there. Because that's huge. You have to be pulling in millions to be on that rank spot, and that's freaking awesome. Joe Rogan's, of course, yeah, I think he's gonna stay on there for a while. And it's funny, like I said, I've been a fan of Joe Rogan for a long time, but then, you know, in college I kind of got out of watching a lot of stuff, a lot of TV.
Yeah.
I wasn't really, you know, involved in, because I was involved in a lot of things in college that I didn't really watch a lot of TV, and then working and stuff like that. So I didn't really start watching the Joe Rogan podcast till like the 600-700th of the episodes. Of course, you know, now I've been back and I've watched some of the earlier stuff, but I didn't actually start watching it regularly till like 600-700. And just to think, like, wow.
And I know you've mentioned before that when you started to watch it, you only watched it because Steve-O was the guest.
Yes, that was the like, first one where I was like,
yeah,
because I loved that whole Jackass, Haggard, Viva La Bam crew. You know what I mean? The Dick House crew. But yeah, so when I saw Steve-O, I was like, Steve-O. And then I started watching it, you know. And then that's what got me hooked to the Joe Rogan podcast. But yeah, that's like what I said. And now we're getting, you know, 5, 10, you know, we're getting, you know, 20, 30s up there views. So thank you for that. But you know, if we're not getting a lot right now, just wait till our 600 to 700th episode.
Wow,
we'll get there.
That's crazy.
By episode 700, people, we'll be there.
Oh my god.
Oh god. We got to start doing an episode every day.
And well, since I mentioned Joe Rogan's the number 1 spot on podcast apps, one that I have here that I was gonna mention, Crime Junkie. It's just like a crime podcast. They talk about like, you know, abductions, murders, mysteries, disappearances, whatever. And they actually, I believe, are number 4.
Oh wow.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Yeah.
And they come out with episodes like every other day.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they make their money, so they can do that.
Yeah, that's a production.
Yeah.
If we were at that spot, we were in the position where we're pulling in.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Every day.
If we, basically, all we need is advertisers. If we're in the position where we had advertisers, we would do episodes every other day too. Because these are just, whether 1 person, 5 person, 100 people see this, it's just fun to do with you.
Oh yeah.
And I love it.
I know. I love it too.
Yeah. I love putting our voices out there. You know, if it helps, you know, some people get over some bad times, entertain them. Maybe you're down, we'll give you a little pick me up.
Then we do have a number 1 fan though. Your mom. My
mom. Yes, my mom is our number 1 fan.
She loves it.
Yeah. Did I talk about how it was her birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
I think you did, right?
I don't know, because we messed up and we had to re-record. I don't know if we talked about that.
Oh.
Shoot. Yeah. Did we?
I don't know.
Well, regardless, it was my mom's birthday yesterday, and my grandma. So I got to talk to my mom and my grandma for a good number of hours. So that was really cool. And she really likes our show. So our number 1 fan is my mom.
Shout out.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Shout out, Mom.
Yes. Love your mom.
So when she hears this, we love you.
Yeah, and I was like kind of embarrassed at first, because I was like, we cuss, and I kind of go off the rails about some things, and she's like, yeah, but that's you. It's good. And I was like, dang.
The podcast
like,
is
my mom
for.
is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. The Church of What's Happening Now. That's a great podcast.
Yeah.
Well, was. Good. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, sad.
Yeah, Joey Diaz moved. He's not with Lee Side anymore. Lee Side, if you need work, come be on our show.
Oh yeah,
it'd be awesome, right?
I know that would be.
Yeah, have Lee on or something like that, because Joey's way too big. But Lee is.
But that last episode, that they had, who was that guy that was on there?
Oh, Pauly Shore.
Oh my god,
that was a cringy fucking episode. Cringy up, but that's Pauly Shore's kind of. It's not. It was a disaster, but not really. It kind of matches Pauly Shore's personality. Really? Yeah. And that show is known for people getting fucked up. Yeah. That's the thing. People were known for getting fucked up on that show.
Edibles and shit.
Yeah. Joey doses them. Yeah. Joey doses them. If I could go to a spot where it was legal, I think I would try to match Joey.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'd go toe to toe with him.
Yeah.
When it comes to with some stars.
The gummy stars.
The gummies.
Oh my God.
That's funny. What do you got next?
That's actually it. Those are the only ones that I watch. I don't know if you could think of any others.
Flagrant 2. I watch that sometimes.
See, I don't really like that one.
Yeah, it just really, it gets too much sometimes. Like kind of like they're out there. Yeah. I mean that's good. That's what get you, views and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool.
And they have their YouTube plaques.
Yeah, they're fucking
show it.
Yeah, but it's that New York, thing.
I think so.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
It's because we're from
that
Texas.
Podcast is just for certain people.
Yeah, it's but anyone can enjoy it because I enjoyed certain episodes, but other episodes I'm like, but that's a different, like you said, it's a different group up north.
It's a different audience.
Yeah, up north. Yeah. I'm sure casual conversations are more like that, or I don't know. As far as Texas, I would say it's more chill. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't know.
I would say so.
I wouldn't have no describe. But yeah. Because it's like, but then I've known people like them though. Like I've been in my fraternity. I've met 20 Andrew Schultz in my fraternity. Wow. Like I had a party he's super cool and you're cool with, you conversate with, but then 3 hours into the party, you're like, fuck, like that dude's still talking.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Boring.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and then Yin Yang Monkey shout out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yin Yang Monkey.
Yin Yang Monkey. Yeah, they got all like the best, or, he has all the best clips of all these different podcasts that we've been mentioning.
Funniest moments.
Yeah. B-Roll TV / The Smoke Box. Sometimes I watch that. That's a pretty good show. It has some good guests on. And then, do you have any other podcasts that you?
No.
Oh, okay. Some audio podcasts that I'll just shout out real quick because we've been going for a pretty good amount.
I'm telling you, I knew it.
Right. Some audio podcasts that we'll shout out real quick. Mass Man Show, Cheap Heat, Busted Open, New Day Podcast, Talk is Jericho, The Steve Austin Show, Talk is Jericho and Steve Austin were the first two podcasts that I listened to when I got into it as an overnight stalker at HEB. But, I used to listen to audio podcasts then, and it's weird how now we just watch them on YouTube on the TV. Yeah. It's funny. And then the Comedians of Wrestling podcast. That's another good show. Shout out Comedians of Wrestling. And then AEW Unrestricted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. And they've been starting to do it on actual video too, because they've been doing Zooms and stuff like that. Industrial Strength Show and 50% Facts. Those are two like weightlifting type podcasts. And Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the Brooklyn Nine-Nine podcast. I'm gonna start getting into
what's
that.
His name, right?
The guy who plays Kevin. Yes. I should know his name, but I totally forgot it. But we're gonna start getting into that. And then shout out to those. Mainly we wanted to talk about the YouTube podcast. So, but check all of those podcasts out.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, those are awesome podcasts. And I think it's just every time I say podcast, it's like
maybe it's a weird word.
You know what it is? It might be that I don't have a pop filter because I think it's the S that drags on.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was probably the problem. Podcast. I need a fucking pod filter. Pop filter. Pod filter.
Pod.
The pod of thunder.
Thank you guys for listening. Remember, you can email us, thecayvinuniverse@gmail.com. You know where to find us on Instagram. Message us, comment, whatever. Subscribe to our YouTubes.
Yeah. That's how you can support us right now, guys. Just help get the word out about our podcast. Let us know what you think of our podcast. Give us feedback. We are all for constructive criticism. And just let us know your thoughts when we do things like this podcast that you're into. Let us know.
We want to hear about
any of these. Any of these episodes we can do special episodes called like commentator versions. Where we go over podcasts that other people like and other people have submitted and stuff like that. Also, new segments starting next week. Let's see. So for the first video of the week, we're gonna end up with 3, but for now we got 2. for the first video, and then 3 for the second. So next week we are gonna introduce our funny video / midweek pick me up. Yeah. So we're gonna play, or share a story or play video that's gonna help you, a little midweek pick me up, something, I don't know, hilarious. I'm just gonna look for something hilarious, and I found a video that was already pretty hilarious that I would love to show you. And that's the thing about this. Not only are we showing you guys, we're kind of saving, when we have these types of things in mind, we're kind of saving it to show each other.
Yeah.
Relationship advice. We are not by all means a perfect couple, but we do love each other very much. Yes. And we have been through a lot of shit, including, in the 4 years we've been together, including a year long distance. Yeah. So, we're bringing this up because we already had one person write us in an email. We'll talk about it later, asking some advice. So now we're going to turn it into a segment. So thank you to that person for sending in the question. We'll go over it next week. Other than that, the second podcast of the week, where you're going to have the wholesome moment of the week and the cringy moment of the week. Yeah. Along with the meme of the week. Nice. So those are going to be new segments to look forward to. Those are not really set in stone. They will be, but they could change. Like I said, we're on episode 30. This is 36 now. So we're figuring this out. That's why we need your guys' help. Give us your feedback. Let us know what you think. Any questions, comments, suggestions at the CayVin Universe @gmail.com. All right.
You got it.
Thank you, guys. All right. Peace and love. And you will hear from us soon.
Bye, guys.